Hey everyone, this is Nathan again. I'm just going to redo my favorite franchises video just because the last one I did I didn't think it was that great, and I actually forgot a few. Well, not a few, just one series that I did. So this time instead of top 3, I'm going to be doing a top 5. I started off, my 5th favorite series of all time would have to be Resident Evil. They're the best survival horror games. Most of them. Some of them sucked. Like, if you played Dead Aim or Survival, but those are different. My favorite being is Resident Evil 4, and 0 is my second favorite. That's my friend Travis's favorite. But if you ask anybody who's a Resident Evil fan, they'll probably tell you Resident Evil 4 is the best, and I would agree. My 4th favorite series would have to be Metroid. Pretty much every game has been just amazing. The only one that I didn't care for too much was Hunters, even though a lot of people would say, oh, they had good multiplayer. Well, if you don't have Wi-Fi, it's not going to be that great for you. The single player sucked compared to other Metroid games. My favorite would have to be the Super Metroid game for Super Nintendo. That was the best. But really close to it being Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. That was a fantastic Wii game. That's my favorite game on the Wii, even though, Twilight Princess is close. But that game just had spot-on controls. The graphics were amazing. The sounds, the ambience, and it's very good. So yeah, if you have a Wii, you better buy it. Alright, number 3 would be the Mario series. This is where I changed it a little bit. Every Mario game has been just fantastic. They've all been really good platformers. But, some people would say, well, they're not all that great because the Philips CDI games, and those aren't Nintendo games, don't worry about them. Probably my least favorite in the whole series, and this is actually kind of hard to say, but, and even though people are gonna, kill me for this, I'd have to be Super Mario Brothers 2, only because it wasn't really a Mario game, it was from Japan. It was the whole Doki Doki Panic, whatever. But my favorite game in the whole series would have to be Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. Even though it was an easier version, shorter, but I just liked it just because Yoshi's cool. You can't mess with him. Alright, my second favorite series of all time. I actually can't believe I left this out on the last series. Anybody who knows me would know this is one of my favorite series. It'd have to be this whole Sonic the Hedgehog series. I've been playing the Sonic games since I was very little. Just maybe a few years ago, I bought the Sonic Mega Collection for GameCube, and I just play that like crazy. I've beaten every game on there, yeah. I haven't beaten every Sonic game in existence. But my favorite game in the whole series, even though, once again, some people might not agree with me, would be Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I can go through that game, in about maybe half hour, maybe a little less. It's just, I love the variation in it. I think that it probably has some of the best levels in any platform ever made. I just love the speed of all of them, and I even enjoy some of the newer ones. Except for Shadow the Hedgehog. It wasn't horrible, it was just eh. And the Sonic the Hedgehog game for 360 and PS3 was just crap. Yeah. And my number 1 favorite series of all time, if you saw my other video, you already know this, it would be the whole Zelda series. Every single game has just been amazing. I've played every single game other than the Philips CDI games. Once again, they're not Nintendo. Don't worry about them. I've beaten the original, the second one. I've beaten Link to the Past. What else? The Link's Awakening DX, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, blah 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 blah, all of those. And just every game is fantastic, especially the music. It probably has some of my favorite music in any game series of all time. Just that theme. I love listening to it. It's so great. But my favorite games of the whole series, it's actually, I have a tie for the top. And that would have to be Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time being, it's an absolute classic. If you played it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anybody who had a 64 owned it, and if you didn't, you were just plain stupid. Sorry. And Twilight Princess, it's pretty much the same as Ocarina of Time, only it's much bigger. The world is just amazing. The graphics are good. But yeah, that's about it. So I'll try and have a few more videos up soon. So talk to you guys later. Bye.